What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So I've had subscribers ask me how I did my mock-ups. So today in this video, I'm going to show you exactly the process that I do when I make my mock-ups. I'm going to show you how I took this picture right here and I turned it into this mock-up right here. You can go to Etsy, you can go to Pinterest, and you can purchase an image like this right here for like $6. The only thing is, every time that you try to do a mock-up using this, you can't change the colors. It's always the same color. So if you're trying to change the color to something different, you're not going to be able to. There are websites out there that you can go to and you can purchase. I don't know if it's like a monthly thing or a pack to where you can get mock-ups done where you'll have like a model and then I guess you upload your image to it and your image will be on the model's t-shirt, whatever pose or whatever they're doing. The way I do it is free, and like always, I'm always looking to help somebody out. So if it helps you out and you're able to use them, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Next, I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers, one of my followers on Instagram. His name is Alfredo Garcia. I appreciate you so much, man. I got your stuff in the mail. What he did is he sent me 2 bottles of wine. He said he wanted to send me something for all the help that I've given him. And anytime he had a question, I'm always there to answer it. So Alfredo, I appreciate it. I'm going to put these on ice and then I'm going to enjoy them. Thanks to you. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video. We're just going to do a couple mock-ups. We'll just probably do like 2 or 3 mock-ups. I'll show you basically how I do them, how I run through them. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come to rushordertees.com. Once you get on to rushordertees.com, you're going to come right here. It's going to tell you get started, so you're going to click that. As you can see right away, it's going to pop up with a white t-shirt. It's going to say your design here. So if you look to the right of that, it's going to have all these different colors that you could choose for your t-shirt. So we're going to go with a black. So we're going to go with a black shirt. So we got our black shirt right here. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to start designing. All right, so once you start designing, you're gonna see right here, it's got the template of a t-shirt. Again, you don't have to go back out to change the color. All you have to do is come over here, simply click the color, and it'll change it for you. If you're doing the back of a shirt, all you gotta do is come right here, rotate, click it, and it's gonna take you to the back of the shirt. So here's the front of it, and then we got the back. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna put one of my logos in there. So we're gonna come right here. And all you're going to do is just drag it and drop it. So once you got it dragged and you drop it in there, you got multiple color layers or single layers. I like doing a single color. Let me show you why. Because you get to choose your ink. And whenever you do that, so the image that I put on there is black. But if I want to change it, I can. All I got to do is just come in here, change the color to whatever color I want. And it's going to change it without having to go back into your design and recolor and change the color on it. You could just do it right here. So we'll just go ahead, go with black, and we'll place the image on there. So as you can see, your image, it's placed way down here. But what we're gonna do now is as we start moving this, you're gonna see on the bottom it shows you the adult size, the youth size, and it shows you where the center of the t-shirt is. And it also has for the left chest guide. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to actually put this into the chest area. So we're going to come here. This is going to be like a chest piece. Resize it. Once you got it, all you got to do is click off to the side and you're good. So there's the front. Front is done. Now we're going to come to the back. Come to the back. Once we got the back up, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to grab our image, bring it down, drop it right into place. We wait for it to load. Is it a logo? Is it an artwork? Is it a photo? We'll go with photo this time. Let's see what we get. You can mess with both of them. As you can see here, it's going to put it, so I'm going to X this one out. We're going to do it again. Drop it in. And instead of picking it's a photo, we're going to pick it's a logo or artwork. And then we're going to come, either one you want to pick. We'll go with single color. We're going to hit remove background. Gonna let it do its magic, and it's going to remove the background for you. So that's really cool. Then we come back again. You could change the ink color. So you don't have to go back out, in and out to change it. Once you got it to where the color that you want, just go ahead and hit place design. Let it load your artwork, and there it is. Click off to the side and it'll go away. Now we got the front of the shirt and what it's going to look like. We got the back of the shirt. And then we got the back of the shirt, what it's going to look like. Alright, so how do I get this picture and put it into to make a photo out of it? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come down here. I'm going to go to Photoshop down at the bottom. I'm going to use Photoshop. And I'm going to hit File. I'm going to hit a new one. And I'm just going to leave it as it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control V to paste it into the work area. So once I got it, now what I want to do is I'm going to crop this out. So I'm just going to use the crop tool in Photoshop. Line it up how I want it. And then I'm going to Control C. And I'm going to open up a new one. And it's going to make this size right here is exactly what I just copied. So when I Control V it, it's going to drop it right into place. Then you can come with your you can come with your eraser tool. You can erase this right here. Erase this, the little rotate thing, right? Then we're going to come back over here. We're going to hit the magic eraser tool, and then we're going to hit the background, and it's going to erase all the different color out of here. And then another thing that I like to do is, like, if you look in the top left or right corner, the top left corner, if you look at the top left corner, we got that line where we went and erased it. So we got this little stamp right here. It's called the clone stamp tool. So we're going to use that one. So what it's going to do is it's going to make a little bubble like this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come over here. We're going to hit Alt. And what it's going to do is it's making a target. So once we hit that target, we're going to hit our mouse. And now wherever we put this, it's going to make that color. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in here and guide this along the top of this shirt to fill it back in. Boom. Fill it back in, and now we have our completed shirt. So let's go ahead and save this. We'll just go save as, and I'll just put it as front. And then don't forget, save type. You want to save it as a JPEG. Save it. Right. So now we got that. I'm gonna delete this. Then I'm gonna delete this. And then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna rotate to the back. Let it load. We're gonna do the same thing. Control print screen. Go there. Control V. Crop it. Control C. Open up a new one. Control V. Erase whatever you don't want on there. Out of there. If you want to leave it, that's up to you. However you want to do it. And then we're going to do the Alt. Click. Go to our target. And that's close enough. So then we'll save it again. Save as. We'll go back. Back. Come here. Then we'll hit JPEG again. And we'll save it. So now we come to our desktop. We're going to see now. Here's the front. And here's the back. The front of the shirt. And the back of the shirt with nothing else around it, because it's pretty cool. I like to use it because I get to make my mock-ups for free, and then I just go and do that process right there, and then I could place them wherever I need to put them. Next thing I'm going to show you too is how to do a watermark on Photoshop. So a watermark ain't really going to keep anybody from stealing your work. If you got this design, if someone wants to steal your work, there's a way to steal your work. But if you want to put a watermark on here, I'm going to show you how to do that. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to come down here. I got this transparent logo. If you look right here, you can't really see anything until we take it to Photoshop. Then I'm going to drop it in there. So I got Heart and Hustle, printing, transparent. Alright, so I'm just going to take it. I'll put it something like that. Hit the check mark. Then I'm going to come over here to layers. And then you got to make sure you're on the right layer. So I'm going to go right here where it says new logo, transparent. Then opacity. So what I'm gonna do with the opacity is I'm gonna turn it down. When you turn it down, what it does is it's gonna make it disappear or turn transparent. So you can put it, change the opacity to however you like it. Once you're satisfied with it, just leave it the way it is. It's, like I said, it's not going to keep anybody from stealing your work. But someone was looking at your picture and they were like, oh, I'm going to share this to a friend. And that friend doesn't have to be like, well, where did you get it from? How can I buy it? Because it's going to have your image on there and they will know exactly, oh, let me look up Heart and Hustle Printing and see what they got. That's why I like putting watermarks on whatever I do. So that's the process I use for my mockups right there. It's nothing fancy. It takes a little bit of work because you're not actually just dragging it onto something and then you have your own picture. You actually got to take the time to put it into Photoshop. All right, so what happens if you don't have Photoshop? How can you still use this? I'm going to show you right now. Even if you don't have Photoshop, you can still do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull up. What we're going to do right now is we're going to pull up Paint. So with Paint, you could do the exact same thing. So let's go ahead and just drop this image back into here. We'll use this one, something different. So we're going to put this California logo on here. Again, you can change it to whatever you want. We'll just leave it black. Or we'll leave it black. So we'll place this design in there. Let it load. This thing's running slow. All right, so we got it in there. What we're going to do is just resize it to wherever, resize it however big you want to make it. You could go in with it however you want to do it. Oops, almost deleted it. So once we get it to where we want it, we're going to leave it right there. Object is okay. We're going to make it a little bit smaller. Alright, so once we get it to where we want it, put it there. As you can see, it also shows you where the center of the shirt is at, so that's cool. Once we got it, click it there. Make sure you click off to the side. Make sure you click off to the side like this so that all the little box goes away. Once you got it to where you want it, we're going to do the same thing. Print the screen. We're going to come to Paint down here, and then we're going to Control V, which is paste, right? So let's make the screen bigger. And now so as you can see again, everything, whenever we did the print screen, everything that was on the screen, it went ahead and took a snapshot of it. Now I put it in there. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come to Home. Same thing. Crop it. So I'm going to come here. Crop what I want. This is what I want. Control C. Now, so you can't open another one here that I believe. I don't really use this that much, but so what I'm going to do is new. No. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come down here again, type in Paint, and then I'm going to Control V into Paint. So now I have my design right here, and then I don't know how to, if you could erase the background in Paint like I did with Photoshop. So I'm just going to leave it as it is, and I'm going to save it, and then we'll just go Cali, and then save type. Make sure you save it as a JPEG. Save it, come back, should be on our desktop. And there it is. You got a nice little mock-up that you could send if someone was like, well, how would it look on a shirt? There you go. So you can use Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, you can use Paint. Every computer should have Paint on it. 2 different ways to make your own mock-ups, and they're for free. So here's some shirts that I just did the other day. That's the same thing. Same thing there. Just dropped my image onto that. Getting ready for Easter, so I'm making a bunch of mock-ups of Easter shirts. Here's another one, the exact same way I did it with that website. Put it on there, put my image, cropped it, did all that fancy stuff. Another one. This is another one that I bought with pink. I wanted to give them a try. They're like $6, so I got 2. I'm never going to buy them again, so I got them already. So here's another one right here. I can go in there, change the colors. This is actually an image that I have, so I have to go in there. When you drop it into this right here, you can't go in there and change each color like I did with the other one. But with this one right here, I just go to my image, change the colors, and then put it back on the t-shirt. Another one right here, another one, another one. So I'll be adding all these t-shirts to my Facebook business page. If any of you guys want to purchase one, just go on there, check it out. The link to my Facebook business page will be down at the bottom. Alright, so that's the way I do my mock-ups. I hope it helped you out. I want to say thank you to everybody. We got 4,000 subscribers now. I say I appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure you leave a thumbs up if this video helped you out. I'm going to leave some links down in the description for everything that I use in my videos from the past. From my T-square to my trace light to everything that I've used. I'll leave descriptions down on the bottom. I didn't use anything this time. It was just a quick video, show you how I do my mock-ups. So I hope they help you out, and I hope you're able to use these mock-ups for the future. Last, I want to say again, thank you to Alfredo Garcia sending me these 2 bottles of wine. I appreciate it. And until next time, keep pressing.